It's not looking good to be leaving Brinklow Marina, and that is our plan for today. We've got high wind and heavy rain, and we did think about leaving last night, but it was too late when we got to the marina.
Look, go past there, looking at that.
This morning we've woken up to this.
Said we'd never leave.
We've been at Brinklow Marina near Rugby for 7 weeks, and today is the start of our 2-week break. So we've decided we're going, I think. It looks like it's calming down. So the waves now. Not as many waves. It's all looking good. So we have to go in here. We need to go on with that. That should start the inverter. I hope we're not going to regret this. And if things get a little bit complicated, that's when we start bickering. We've still got quite a strong wind if you look. It's a bit dicey because the wind, as soon as we go out of the marina and start turning, will blow us sideways into the boats here on the left. So it's all a little bit fraught. I'm at the tiller because Carl can push us off other boats easier, and he can move quicker as well. As we're bringing the boat round, the wind, as we thought it would, is blowing us towards the boats that are moored upon and the pontoons that are moored upon the left hand side there, but we do manage to do it in the end. So off we go. We're leaving Brinklow Marina, and they said we wouldn't, but we are. But it's been really nice there, really friendly people, and we made good friends behind. But unfortunately, every time we visited, it was chucking it down, so we didn't really see many people. But they're really friendly. We would return. So off we go. Ouch.
I'll make sure we're alright.
Well, this is like a T-junction, and of course there is a boat coming, so we give way to that. We started the journey in June, if you've seen the vlogs. If you didn't, take a look. And yeah, what we're planning to do is called the Leicester Ring, and this is what we've done so far. So we set off from near Derby at the top there. You can see that little blue dot. That's where I work actually. Up the Trent and Mersey Canal to Fradley, and then we turn left down the Coventry Canal. And we went down there, and we went up the Ashby Canal a little bit because Carl wanted to go to the Triumph Museum. And we spent a day or so up there, and then we turned round, then we came down and we went onto the North Oxford Canal, and we've got down to near Rugby, which is Brinklow Marina. So we stayed there for 7 weeks, and now we're going to continue our journey and complete, hopefully, the Leicester Ring. So we're going to head down to Braunston Junction. Braunston's very famous, and then we're going to turn left and go on to the South Oxford Canal. Very short time to get to Knapton on the hill and have a look around there, and then we're going to come back through Braunston Tunnel, and then turn left up the Grand Union Canal, go up Foxton Locks, and there's Watford Locks, and then we're going to have a look at Market Harborough, and then we're going to turn around again and go up the River Soar through Leicester and carry on up there towards the River Trent and Nottingham. So once we get up there, we're going to turn left again and back to Derby on the Trent and Mersey Canal, and that's the plan. And we've got 2 weeks to complete that route. Let's see if we can do it after a bit of a fraught departure from Brinklow Marina. So I hope you join us on our journey, and like, subscribe and comment. So we've managed to get onto the canal now, and we're on our way at last. It's a little bit late. That was chaos. It was quite windy in the marina, although there's nothing out here. Just look. We've come out and there's like boats everywhere. Sorry they catch us down, but it has been chucking it down, as it has a lot of the summer. We're heading towards Rugby and Newbold, so I'm not sure where we're going to moor up tonight, but it's not raining so much now, which is good. Anyway, it's really pretty around here. It's a bit flatter than around where we live. We live in Derbyshire. We're a Derbyshire lass. Where do you come from? And it's, look at it, it's calm as anything out here. Unbelievable. So we're heading off on it Saturday, and that's when all the hire boaters set off normally. So we're expecting it to be quite busy, but it doesn't matter. Just take our time and keep to the right, because narrowboats do drive on the right. I'm not sure where we're going to moor up. We're just going to keep an eye on the weather. If we see somewhere nice to moor, then we're just going to have a little. We've got out of the marina basically, so that's all good. We've got out unscathed. The wind was incredible in there. It doesn't seem so bad now we're out. There is a Brinklow breeze though, apparently, in the marina, as there is in a lot of marinas. Because they're an open area, they tend to be subject to wind. Unfortunately, every time we went down to the marina, we went down 3 times and it rained every time. So we had to do our exploring in the car. So now we're going past Lime Farm Marina, which is a small marina on an old branch of the canal. So the boat behind the boat that you can see is heading to the right, which is good. But it looked like it was heading to the right a bit too much. So hopefully they know what they're doing, because I think these are hire boats. And when you're new to boating, if you start oversteering, and you know when you get out of control on a motorbike, if you've heard of this, you call it a tank slapper, and I call this a bank slapper. So you start zigzagging up the canal. You know, when you're new to it, you start oversteering. So it's like everything, practice makes perfect. But you do get a little bit concerned when you do see boats sort of a little bit out of control. Anyway, they do get past us in a straight line. Perhaps he was just not paying attention. So onwards we go. And what a day for the weather for a start of a 2-week journey. We're just coming up to Armada Boat Hire at Falls Bridge Wharf. And these look really nice boats. As you can see, it is now chucking it down. Heavy rain, should I say. And look at this little beauty. You can hire this and have a look how much it is. If you have it in October, second week of October, hectare, it's £795, and there is availability for that. Sometimes winter cruises is really nice, and it's like a traditional boat. Take a look at it. So we're actually cruising on the outskirts of Rugby. It's not near the town centre really, so we've explored around there. So we're carrying on through, and we're going to moor up the other side. I think we're getting quite wet now. As we're coming down here, you look at it and you think, well, do we go right or do we go straight on? Because there's the old iron bridge on the right there, which was the former canal. As the crow flies from Knapton Junction to Hawkesbury Junction, it's 16 miles. But when the canal followed the contour of the land, it was 44 miles long. So you can see why they straightened it out. So that was 28 miles difference. However, they only shortened it by 14 miles because they obviously still had to follow a direction that wasn't as straight as a crow flies. And now we're coming up to Narrowboat Tunnel. So Narrowboat Tunnel didn't used to be where it is. So it's a completely different route where the canal went, just here. And this is the new tunnel, which was built in 1827. And they built it a grand tunnel which has got a towpath on both sides. And yeah, you can fit 2 boats through as well. However, it is better to wait if you can see something coming the other way. Just saves knocking each other. None of us wants us paint chipping off, do we? Because that can happen if you do bump into each other. So the canal used to go down the side of the pub there on the right hand side, and it used to head off that way. And there is the remnants of the old tunnel. I googled it and found it.
I don't know.
We would have gone and explored it if we'd have had a bit of dry weather when we was visiting this area, but it wasn't meant to be. We can always come back another time, can't we? So we're now looking for somewhere to moor up. However, these seem to be permit only boats, permit holders.
Mooring agreement holders only. You just say permit holders, wouldn't you?
So we can't moor just there. So we've got to carry on.
Alright, that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those rooms. Oh, not those. Yeah, you're fine. Just keep going on that course. Now I can bring it round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got about a foot.
Oh, thanks. And this is the old Rugby wharf arm, which goes for a little way up there, and then we go over an aqueduct. And then we see these moorings. I think, oh, shall we moor here? But we can't moor. It says no mooring if you saw that bollard. It's very close to the Elliot shopping centre, which is huge. We went there already, so we're carrying on. So of course Rugby is where rugby was born, the game. And in the previous weeks when we went to visit, we had a look around the town, and of course it was raining. But everywhere you look there's relevance to rugby. It's got nice pedestrianised areas that you can walk around. There's a museum which we had a little look round. And yeah, more gifts with rugbies. So rugby was invented by a young schoolboy who was called William in 1823. And yeah, he ran with the ball instead of kicking it. It invented a new game, rugby. So there's a little market as well. It always rains in rugby. So, oh well.
Okay.
No, I think it's just the weather that we've been having this summer. I don't think it just rains in rugby. It rains everywhere. There's some lovely restaurants as well that you can go and get some food in. That's facing towards the old market. And of course, I like to have a look in estate agents. If you've watched previous vlogs, I always have a look how much prices of houses are, and if I could afford to, or if we could afford to live there. Probably not. Yeah, so yeah, I find it very interesting, and the prices do vary across the country. So here we go, carrying on in the rain. We're going past Clifton Cruises now, and we're wet through. Well, hey ho. I'll be honest, I think I prefer it to be a bit rainy than that red hot weather that we've been having. So lovely when you've been cold and wet, and then you go into the boat and it's nice and warm, and you've got a nice cup of tea. Massive fish tank in there. Ooh, lots of fish tanks by the looks of it. I like fish. In tanks, that is. I'm not keen on fishing. I always feel sorry for the fish when they're all flapping about. And you just think, oh no, poor things. So what summer we're having? Oh dear, every weekend we've been down to Brinklow. It's rained, but I've managed to have a look around everywhere, and it's given us a really good start for this trip. So I think it's going to clear up after today, but we wanted to get out of the marina, so obviously get underway. But it's lovely to be out on the court. And it don't bother me if it rains. I've got horses, so you get used to getting wet and having to do things in all weathers. We've got us waterproofs on, so we can go in our nice warm boat and have a cup of tea whenever we want some more up. No problem. Hang on, there's a snack.
Hey.
No, I won't be able to eat it like that.
How do you want it?
You have to chop it up into lengths. So I found carrots to take away my cravings, because at the moment I've made a cake and I'm craving cake, so perhaps I shouldn't have made a cake. I've got this done up because it was a bit windy back there. But yeah, if you're trying to diet, try carrots as snacks in between meals. And I have lost a little bit of weight, not as much as I've hoped, but when you've got busy, I'm really good in the week, and at weekends it all goes done. I don't know if you heard that. What have you done? He's broken something. All I wanted was a carrot. I don't know why he's broken something. Bit draggled. So I've got my carrot now and a cup of tea, and I think we're going to be mooring up very soon. So we're just coming past here. Don't know where it is actually.
I thought it was bigger than this.
But that's another arm of the canal. And that was a really big loop if you look on the canal plan map.
Interesting. I've got camping here as well.
So I'm going to be putting a few vlogs on now. I've not put any on for a few weeks because work's been absolutely bonkers. Been working 6-day weeks and long hours as well, and everything's just gone a bit crazy. So yeah, I'll be putting hopefully a vlog on a week now to go around the Leicester Ring. Hope you join us, and you take care, and we'll see you soon, because we've got moored up and we're going to get dry, we're going to have a hot drink, and it's going to be peaceful. And we love a bit of peace and quiet, don't we? Bye.